Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hi, I'm Megan. I make videos every Friday. So today is the first day of getting my skin back to the way it sort of was before. I used to struggle with cystic acne from the ages 21 till sort of now. I have managed to get it to calm down. It hasn't been as bad. I have tried everything. I went to the doctors and they wouldn't see me because my skin wasn't on fire. It sort of started out trying different products. I eventually found the range that my permanent array of skincare that helps, which is all of the Ordinary's product, well, vast majority of them, as well as their retinols, their salicylic acid, their niacinamide, and then I also use for the pigmentation the vitamin C serum by the Incalist. The Incalist has also been a big help. And I was doing all of the things that you could say helps. I was working out, I was drinking a ton of water every day. Eventually I decided to try and see if it was my diet, and I've been vegetarian now for about 5 years and that also wasn't helping. So then I started cutting out things like I don't have milk anymore, still wasn't getting any better, and then I thought it was stress because I was studying at the time when it was at its peak. But then I also have issues in the hormonal section of my body. So I was also struggling heavily with inflammation. All of these factors did play a big role in why my skin was acting up. About that time that I decided I needed to focus on my gut health. I started taking various vitamins to help my gut, so probiotics, and I started increasing more gut health foods. And now we are at this stage where I am just left with the scarring. I'll show you now. So if you can see, I have pigmentation left over from 2 cysts. The scarring that is left from older, like 3 years ago, cystic pimples on both sides. I went to a clinic to go and speak to the estheticians to figure out what would be the best source of action, and they recommended that I go for skin needling. Skin needling. During the procedure, a dermatologist punctures the skin using a device that has fine surgical needles, creating controlled micro injuries. As these injuries heal, the body produces capillaries, collagen and elastin, and reduces fine lines, wrinkles and acne scars. Because of the way my scarring is very surface level scarring, I don't have any keloid scarring, nothing too severe, so they recommended needling. It's going to be a good journey and I want to take you on that journey with me. I know my scars are nowhere near as severe as some others, but people that have lived with acne and the acne scarring, you know the feeling it gives you when you look at yourself in the mirror and you hate it. I want to do this video because I want others to know that if you want to go for this but you're unsure about it, this video might help. I don't know, I hope so. But anyway, I bought some products. This is just what they recommended. 3 weeks in advance before your first appointment, you are required to prep your skin. And to do that, they do supply the products to do so. I have never heard of these products. I may have just been sold a bunch of hoo-ha. This stuff was quite expensive, so I'm probably not going to buy this again, but if it's to prep my skin, I'm willing to give it a go. So this is Institute. This is the lactic acid cleanser. It exfoliates, hydrates and refines. I also got the Age Defense SPF 50+. I also got the Intense Recovery Balm. The Eye Blend Serum clarifies uneven skin tone and pigmentation. And the Rejuvenate 15 Serum assist with skin regeneration and renewal. Those are all the products that I got. I will also be taking you to all of my appointments, so hopefully something will happen and we'll see a difference.
Several days later.
Okay, so on the day that I'm filming this, I've been using these products for a week now. So I know for 28 days your skin does go through a skin cycle, and when you've gone from one lot of products to a new, your skin does take a bit of time to get used to things. So I have been breaking out. I've got a pimple there. I've got a few here. I've got some new ones cut on my chin. This is like a jelly consistency. Really, it's a bubble. Sorry. Does have perfume in it, which I'm not fond of. My skin doesn't do well with perfume. Has almost a bubble bath smell to it. It's got rhubarb in it. And then during the daytime and nighttime, I've been using the Repair Balm, which is an intense recovery balm. I have been using this with my hyaluronic acid hydration moisturizer from The Ordinary. All of these products seem to contain the exact same ingredients. They're quite similar, quite close to each other. During the day and night, I use the Even Blend Serum, which is a vitamin C serum. It's a bright orange. Every 3 days I have been using the Repair 15 serum. So it's a retinol. You can use this morning and night, but I've only been using it at night. Let me show you what they look like when I'm washing my face. Okay, we're in the bathtub. This is what the product sort of looks like. Very jelly. It's very foamy. And then you leave it on for 30 seconds and you can actually feel it tingle. That's obviously the lactic acid that's going into the skin and working. Next, I'm using the Rejuvenate, the Repair Balm. Looks very similar to the Rejuvenation Serum, mixed in with my Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer. That's it, on to tomorrow. Okay, what we're doing this morning. This says to wash my face in the morning and night. Not something I normally do, but I'm gonna do as the product says. And then afterwards, I'm gonna go in with the Even Blend. And then again with the Repair Balm and my moisturizer. This is what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 weeks. Have a nice day, guys.
3 weeks later.
I am 3 days away from having my first treatment with a Derma pen, but I wanted to talk about products that I had to purchase to prep my skin. I was told when I went to book my first treatment, I knew nothing really about the products itself. I knew of the treatment. I knew what the treatment involved. I had done my research, and I wanted to go in, take suggestions from the estheticians that work at Skin Clinic, because they've been around the products longer than I have, they've been around the treatment longer than I have. So I was very open to taking their suggestions as well as doing my own research. Always do your own research, just in case. So yeah, I wanted to go over the products, how I felt about them, what I've learned. Personally, all these products did was make me break out even more. Now I understand your skin gets used to the products, my skin has just not. And I've been breaking out in places that I've never broken out before, like my cheeks. I never get pimples there. I got a lot of whiteheads on my bridge of my nose and in the crevices. On my forehead, here as well. I've never really had whiteheads, I've always had blackheads. So in between using the products that I bought, I've also been going back in with my original products. I was trying to get things back to normal. So personally, too much fragrance, and my skin doesn't do well with fragrance, but I've stuck with it to get up to my appointment. I'm gonna go for the appointment, then we'll discuss what I'm gonna do going forward, because I don't think I'm gonna continue on using these products after my treatment. I know I have to use the Repair Balm to repair my skin, which is fine, I will carry on with that, but I don't think I'm going to carry on with them after my skin has healed. Also, I just want to say I'm not knocking the brand. I'm sure the brand is very, very good, but it just didn't work for me, but it might work for somebody else. Just always consult a dermatologist to give you advice. It is the 3rd of March today, which means it's my first treatment. I am nervous. This morning I didn't even wash my face. I just took one of the reusable face pads and just gave my face a wipe and then put moisturizer on, because I don't know what they're going to be doing when I'm at the treatment. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some photos now of my skin, so I have reference photos for after all the treatments, and then there has to be a month in between. I think it's going to be very exciting. I'm excited because people have said that the day on even their first treatment they see real improvements, so I'm excited to see if there is that much of an improvement. I'm gonna take some photos and then we are on our way. My folks are taking me, so that's nice. They'll take me to lunch afterwards, although I don't know how I feel about sitting in a restaurant with a bright red face. Yeah. I'm on my way. It's a very long walk. I'll show you where I am now. It's really pretty. The pond. Okay, you can sort of get a good look at it now. I'm quite red, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I'm at a restaurant. Great. I will update you in a couple of hours. So we just got home. Just wanted to show you what my face looks like. It has gone down. I mean, if I turn down the brightness, you can really see it then, kind of. Got there, she made me put a hairnet on, which was fine. I had my hair tied up specifically for it. I tried not to wash my face in the morning because I knew that they were going to do some facial cleaning, did whatever they were doing. And then they took watered down hyaluronic acid and placed it on the areas that we were going to be needling, which was all over. So she started with my forehead. Now the forehead was a little bit more intense. I had already prepped myself on how it might feel, what it was going to be like, and it feels like scratching. It's not like uncomfortable, but it was at the lowest setting, so it was at 0.5. I mean, my pain tolerance was pretty much great, so I think she did go up. because I could definitely feel the differences. Like under the eyes, she was definitely lower. The areas that were more bony, she was low, and then in the more softy areas, she was high. Very interesting feeling. Just feels like a scratchy sensation, like you're scratching over the same place over and over in different directions. She said the redness will last for about a day or two. My redness is already going down, so probably by the end of the day, I'll be back to my normal flesh tone. Generally, it was a nice experience. I'm excited to see what the scarring is going to look like in a couple of days. Obviously, you're not going to see improvements straight away. Hopefully, it's going to make a difference. I did say I'm not supposed to touch my face, and it might itch, and it's starting to get to that point where it is itching, and I've got to use the products that I bought for repair for a week. So I'll do that, and then I am going to go back to my regular products. But anyway, it was an interesting experience. I will keep you updated. It has been several hours since I had the treatment. I had the treatment at 10 o'clock. It is now 5 o'clock. I'm just about to get in the bathtub and to wash my face for the first time. I'm supposed to wash my face day and night for a week with the products. I was specifically told that I couldn't have any hot water near my face. It has to be below lukewarm. Almost see the scratches. I didn't realize until earlier when my mum said they didn't do your freckle. It's just a freckle. It's not like raised or anything. It's just a freckle. But I can totally understand why they would have missed that out. It's the same as this one here. Somewhere there. My face is still slightly stingy. I'm gonna wash my face separately to my body in the bathtub. Let's give it a go.
The next day.
Morning guys, just woken up and I didn't want to do anything to my skin. I didn't want to wash it yet. I wanted to show you what it looks like currently. I'm still slightly red everywhere, but I'm starting to go my natural color, pale as a ghost. I know it's like still early days, but it's somehow, for me, I don't know. I don't know if it's just a placebo effect or I'm just excited, but to me, it feels like there's a slight difference. I've got a little bit of dryness happening, which she said was normal. Last night, I'm sleeping. I was very uncomfortable. My skin was itching quite a bit and I was trying my best not to scratch my face. She really did go hard on this particular area as well as my nose and my cheek areas. I feel good about this. I think I found the treatment that I have been looking for and I'm hoping that with continuation, it's going to improve. So it's been a couple of hours since I filmed this morning and you can definitely see properly now. I've got this like whiteness around my mouth. So I'm gonna wash my face, then I'm gonna leave the video until the end of the week when my face has fully calmed down and I have used the products for a week to figure out what's going on, and then I'll give my final thoughts at the end. Okay everyone, it has officially been a full week since I had my first skin needling treatment, and here's some things that I wanted to discuss that I've learned and some things I wish I had previously discussed with other estheticians or dermatologists or also done my own research on. So this isn't about the treatment itself. I pretty much knew right off the bat what the treatment was going to be, what it was going to be like, what it does, the science behind it. I go into a lot of research when it comes to my skin and pretty much my own health. So I know exactly what is going to happen to my skin. I want to discuss mainly the products and what I learned afterwards. The salon that I went to, I was told that I would need to buy these products to prepare my skin for the treatment. Now, had I known that that was not necessary, because I went on later to use the products that my skin loves, these products have not served me well at all this entire time. I stopped using anything that was my own products for 2 weeks and a little bit after. And I looked up whether I could use the ordinary products after this treatment done. It said that you can use any products as long as it's not too harsh. No peels. I couldn't use niacinamide. Products that I was using after my treatment were these for 2 days and then I just couldn't. My skin was just, it kept breaking out. So I started using the 5% retinol with squalane by The Ordinary, the Inculist Vitamin C Serum, which I love, my hyaluronic acid serum, as well as my hyaluronic acid moisturizer because the skin needed a lot of hydration. I would put a sunscreen on. I'm not mad because now I know that these products do not work for me. You have to figure out that for yourself. You might enjoy them. This feels like Vaseline, and if I knew that, I would have just used Vaseline. Vaseline's a very good product for the skin. It locks in so much moisture and it's cheaper than this stuff. I'm not an expert at this. If you want more advice, I would highly recommend going and looking at Cassandra Bankston's page or dermatologist that happens to be on YouTube. There's plenty of them. What I will say is the treatment itself was great. Having done my own research, and I did a lot of research into the type of skincare products you should be using, and generally the consensus was there isn't one type as long as you're not using anything that is too harsh while your skin is healing. On a plus note, my skin does feel tighter. I'm going to a new salon. I'm very excited about it. I can only have my next treatment on the 3rd of next month or the 4th. There's so much more research I'm going to be doing on this while I'm going through it because I think there's so much more I can learn. I certainly did not do enough research beforehand. I certainly didn't ask enough questions from the esthetician that was doing my treatment or to the girl that sold me these products. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for sticking around if you did, and have a great day, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye guys!